Benidorm, a magnet for elderly expats and grey-haired holidaymakers. Attracted by a heady cocktail of cheap flights, bargain booze, and all things British.
For the British. Je m'appelle.
These outrageous oldies are partying their pensions away.
Let's get this party started.
Blowing their children's inheritance.
There's no doubt Bongo is back.
And behaving as though every day was the last. We'll be meeting some truly X-rated expats who never want the party to end. And though they may be old enough to know better, they simply don't give a damn. They're rolling back the years.
I am the greatest party animal the world has ever seen.
Shaking off the cobwebs.
Male appendages go through here.
They're here to live it up.
It is gossip heroes here. I mean, what do you expect for a Euro?
And to live it large.
I want to be Mr. Benidorm.
These outrageous oldies are determined to grow old disgracefully.
Come on, let's go to the movies.
Meet aging entrepreneur Lee, better known as the Rabbi.
I want to be Benidorm.
Lee arrived in Benidorm 5 months ago, investing his life savings into a new bar, the Union Jack 2.
Listen, I've got big plans.
Yeah.
Massive, massive plans. I want to be Mr. Benidorm.
But Lee's dream is on the rocks, and he risks losing it all if he can't get more customers through the door.
Come on, guys, get yourself in the new Union Jack 2 for a banging breakfast, lovely cut of rosy leaf, for the best British food in Benidorm. Trust me.
Yeah, I do sit down and I'll panic and I'll go to bed worrying.
To draw the punters in, Daredevil Lee plans to perform a series of stunts on his mobility scooter. To boost his confidence, he's enlisted the help of a friend and personal trainer, Sarah.
Pop your legs in there. OK, and I'll strap you in. So what stunts are you going to be doing then, Lee?
I'm going to be doing wheelies, balancing beers on my head.
Obviously, with the wheelies as well, we need to build up your core, your stomach. I'll pop you on the top level. I'm not sure how long you're going to last on this level, though. It's perfect. Keep a nice pace. That's brilliant, Lee. Keep going at that pace.
I'm going to pretend the crowd are there, Sarah, roaring me on. Hey, can you hear the crowd? Bubs, I know I really do feel
come
sick.
on, keep going.
I've had enough of this, Bubba.
OK, then. If you want to practice with your balance,
Yeah.
what I can do is I've got a vibro machine.
A what machine?
Which vibrates. So if you can balance a cup of water on the vibro machine, you can balance a pint of beer. OK, you ready? Use the mirror if you need to. I think you're going to need quite a bit more training, mate.
Hold on, Bubs.
Oh! We definitely need to work on that core, definitely.
Oh, Bubba.
No problem at all.
As you can see as well, I'm a bit of a natural in the gym. This stunt, no problem at all. I will fly through it.
With over 250 clubs and bars in Benidorm, competition is fierce. And managers are always on the lookout for outrageous new talent to lure punters in.
I am the greatest party animal the world has ever seen.
Fame-hungry OAP Jane thinks she's got what it takes.
I love coming to Benidorm because I would say it's the party place of the universe. Everybody here is out to have a really good time, but they just party all day and night. This is what this place is all about.
Unable to crack the UK, this wannabe entertainer has come to Benidorm in a last-ditch attempt to make her dreams of stardom come true. Jane has flown over for an audition at a local cabaret club. Yesterday, Jane's act went down like a lead balloon with the passing public.
I'm in a frenzy. Can I knight you? It's not a real sword.
Today, it's make or break time as Jane faces club management.
It's very important that I look a bit wild, and the more untidy it looks, most people wouldn't want their hair like this, I know. Flamboyant outfits, lots of eye makeup, so I look completely different to anyone else. It's my little unique style, really. I even crimp my hair on good days to make it look bigger. The bigger, the better. Normally, I wouldn't get nervous at all because I'm very extrovert, but today I am quite nervous because this is a big audition for me and the outcome is very important to me. And I'm sort of thinking, oh dear. But once I get there and I start performing, I'm going to be all right. I'm sure. Well, I hope so. I'm sure I will be. I just hope it all works out all right for me, really. And I do very well. So, yes, I am feeling nervous.
Nerves are one thing, but Jane has a potentially explosive problem to deal with.
Unfortunately for me, I went out last night and I ate a lot of fish. I might have a stomach upset. But I'm still going to try very, very hard.
Used to letting it all out, Jane is hoping she can keep it all in and get through her act. Coming up, we meet bargain boozer Paul on his latest pub crawl.
This lady's day out's going to cost a bastard fortune.
Granny Jane summons up the stamina of a teenager to impress the panel. Lee gets more than he bargained for.
You're turning me on a little bit. Hope the gym appel don't rise.
And we meet senior swinger David preparing to host one of his exclusive parties.
Male appendages go through here, either direction for either sucking or playing with.
Benidorm is an expat heaven. Perfect for pensioners hell-bent on enjoying a liberated later life, whatever the consequences. And you don't get much more outrageous than gregarious granny Jane.
Hail, Peter! Hail, Peter!
Today's a big audition and a final shot at fame and fortune. Despite a bout of food poisoning, the show must go on.
Hello, Jane.
Hello. Lovely to meet you as well.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Take your bag and I'll take you
Oh,
around to the
lovely.
dressing room.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll leave you here. Get yourself sorted and I'll see you in a minute.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
Backstage, Jane's first taste of the star treatment has given her grand ideas.
Yeah, this dressing room is the kind of dressing room that I would love, and I dream of having one like this. If I get rich, then I can buy all these things for myself, can't I? I'd spend all my time in here, wearing all the outfits, trying them on. I mean, look. Wonderful. Maybe if I'm good, they might give me one to take home. No, I doubt that very much. Well, I'm feeling quite nervous, actually. Of course, this stomach thing didn't help me, but I think it'll be all right. They're nice people, they're lovely, and hopefully it'll go well.
But a dicky tummy's not her only problem. Jane's special little friend is looking like a major letdown.
Come on, little man. You're not like this at home. What's wrong with you? You're full of it when you're at home. Ah, he's going now. He's coming.
And finally, 65-year-old Jane is ready to roll back the years and blow these judges away.
I'm Jane Buckle, Janie B, and this is all original rap that I made up for myself, and I hope you enjoy it. It's just silly fun, but unique.
Yo, Granny! Are you ready? I'm Janie B. Yeah, me. OAP. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Drop it! Gangster Granny, you're so smart, you're so canny, you make him scream, you're so mean.
Al Capone is on the phone.
He knows
You can make him move. Thank you. What did you think?
You was very good.
You like it?
You can certainly move.
And I can do other moves.
Yeah, it was very erotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it could be very provocative.
It would be if I did this. Hang on a minute. Whee!
Oh, oh my God.
Would you wear something like, rather than shorts, like big knickers?
Yes, I would definitely, yeah. I love that idea.
Yeah, I think probably that would be better, actually. Is there anything else that you could show us?
I've got another granny rack for you.
Granny Rack 2. You old grannies, you're so naughty, you're so nice. Normal life will not suffice. I got enticed and sliced to Mr. Vice. Here he is. He ain't nice, he's got itchy hair eyes.
Oh, dear.
There's tribute acts and there's tribute acts, and then there's you.
Yeah.
Which is totally different show.
To what's normally around Benidorm.
Jane is definitely one of a kind, but is that enough to get this granny the gig?
What we think is, you do need to polish your act up a little bit.
Yeah.
I would let you have an act in between slots. Maybe for about 15, 20 minutes to see how it goes.
Thank you very much. And you, Lydia. Thank you. Oh, I'm here for it. I got through. I felt very ill. I nearly fainted at one point. I'm very pleased with myself today. I'm very, very happy. I will celebrate and have a cocktail.
Lee dreams of making it big in Benidorm, but his life savings are on the line if his pub can't pull in the punters. Before tonight's big publicity stunt, Lee's in need of some last-minute inspiration.
Today is to do Tottenham Hotspurs,
Okay,
above the rabbi.
of course, no
Yeah?
problem. Yeah. Then come with me,
Good
please.
to go?
Yeah. Okay, please.
Thank you.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Most people find having a tattoo pretty painful, but Lee is not most people.
It's turning me on a little bit. Hope the Jimmer bill don't rise. 13 years ago, I split up with my ex-wife. I did not have one tattoo on me. Now look at me. A tattoo that means the most to me is probably my mum. And then, as you can see, my other love is my Tottenham. Tottenham's like a family. I said to both daughters, listen, I don't mind if you come home and you're a lesbian. This boyfriend's that boyfriend's. Don't you ever come home with an Arsenal supporter.
Okay, you finish.
Inked up and raring to go, senior stuntman Rocket Rabbi is ready for launch.
Brilliant. To dare is to do. I shall be doing the stunts, so it's a great motto. Tottenham's motto and my motto. To dare is to do.
Benidorm has more clubs and bars than you can shake a walking stick at, making it the perfect place for aging expats determined to live what's left of life to the max. Meet retired trucker Paul. He retired to Benidorm with his wife Michelle 6 months ago.
This ladies' day out's going to cost a massive fortune. Well, it will. The reason I came to Benidorm is I used to holiday here with friends, and we loved the life. And if you want to go out, you've got any entertainment you want. People say it's like a Blackpool, but it's not. It's not like Blackpool. I'm sorry, but Benidorm wins hands down.
Living off a state pension and small savings means money is tight.
I've seen it happen to people and friends of mine. They come here and they just blow the money and they end up going back to England.
But a bite-sized budget's not going to get in the way of this experienced boozer.
Here we go.
Paul prides himself on sniffing out the cheapest booze in town, which is how he found the bargain boozy boys' night out known as Tuesday Club.
It was started by two lads a few years ago, but the beauty about it is they go out with €10, only €10. I thought, I'll try this Tuesday Club, and so I went with them and I paid my €10 and I don't remember coming home. It gives you that break. You can go out with lads like you used to do at home. Best thing that were invented, Tuesday Club, bring it on.
But this Tuesday is different. Today, wife Michelle and her friends have invited themselves along to this boys-only bender.
How many sweeteners do you want, Paul? Just one. You want coffee? Hey, a lot of people like Earl Grey.
I suppose with the girls there, you know, you curb your language, you watch your P's and Q's, and, you know, you don't talk about football all the time. Michelle, I don't know what shirt to put on.
Well, put this one on because you're in Chinese, and what have you got anything down with
I
or
get
Indian?
it down front.
Life in the UK was stressful. I was nursing, Paul was a lorry driver. I'd work every other weekend, so we probably have 2 Saturdays out in a month, which is not good.
We don't argue now, because there's nothing to argue about.
There's nothing to argue about.
Nothing to argue about. She does all the cleaning. I go out every Tuesday, so happy days.
Yeah.
Come on, Michelle, we better get a move on here. We're going to be late.
I know.
The couple head off to a sports bar just off the main strip.
Not my fault. 10 minutes late.
10 minutes? 10 minutes? How in 10 minutes?
The boozing has barely begun when Paul begins to grumble about the break in tradition.
It's all this Women's Day out that's done it. Getting ready.
Oh, don't blame us. We've been waiting for you for half an hour.
What a load of bollocks.
It's never on time. It's never on time, no.
I swear. So what are you having? I'll have a coffee with a tea Maria, please.
I don't think we'll be seeing this lot later on. Coffee, brandy, brandy, coffee.
No, I don't think so.
No way. And I don't know how they're going to do that lot for €10.
This is why the ladies are not part of the kitty. They're too expensive for us, the girls.
In Benidorm, anything goes. Sex-mad holidaymakers flock here for no-strings hookups, and randy retirees rediscover their youthful inner passion. Flying the flag for sex-mad expats is David.
So I'm just looking for the whips.
He's the biggest swinger in town, hosting naughty nights in for swingers young and old.
We used to have a lot of sex toys for our guests to use, but we found that half of them were going home with people. So we have things like handcuffs, and we have a few little whips, but we make a note of who's borrowed them so that we get them back at the end of the night.
David and his wife, Jo, moved to Spain for the sun and sex in 2004.
We had some friends who'd recently moved out and said, oh, it's beautiful here. And they're sitting beside the pool having a beer. So Jo came home from work that night and I said, do you fancy going out to Spain for a while and see what it's like? Ended up moving out here. Instead of coming out for a year on a trial, we've been here for 14 years now.
And today, preparations are underway for the latest sexy soiree.
Are they done enough for you? Yes. Yep. We've got to have about 130 people, so it doesn't really make much difference what food we do. So we do simple things like cheese and pineapple or cheese on sticks and things like that. The little shells, and we'll fill them with caviar, mock caviar. Just having a quick look through the list of guests for tonight, and the youngest person I can see on the list at the moment is 24, and the oldest one is in her mid-70s. One of the differences we found is that the Spanish are much more open to playing with people from across the age range. Whereas in the UK, you tend to find that you have parties for young people, middle-aged people and older people.
David may be getting on a bit, but that's not stopped him from getting it on, hosting over 300 parties since the early noughties.
Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, we used to run parties in Hemel Hempstead in London. And then when Joe and I moved over here, we decided to see if we could do them here as well.
This cloth is going in the bin.
Got involved in the swinging scene when I was 18. I actually went to quite a few parties over the next few years. I made quite a few friends. It's kept going from there.
David was a swinger when I met him, and my marriage was quite rocky. So the people that were on the desk that I worked on knew he was in the swinging scene. So they put me in touch with David to give me something to do on weekends.
The first party I went to was quite an eye-opener. I didn't know what to expect. I'd been told that, yes, there's going to be people having sex. So sat down and had a drink, and some people then started coming and talking to me because I could see how out of my depth I was, if you like.
It took me a little while to get used to letting him go off, but now we just do our own thing.
With just a few hours to go before tonight's party, 64-year-old David gets out his prized contraption.
We can't build a glory hole in the house. So we did the next best thing, which was make a homemade portable glory hole. How it works is somebody, either male or female, will go inside. If it's a girl in there, then people will put their hands through here to have a grope of the boobs. Male appendages go through here, either direction, for either sucking or playing with.
This box can actually probably hold 2 people comfortably. But most people would just have 1 person in it. I'm not sure. I don't actually use this box.
As hosts, it's the couple's job to ensure their raunchy revelers play by the rules.
So here we have our playrooms. If the doors are open, then you're more than welcome to have a look, join in if they want you to join in. It does tend to get very, very busy up here.
As the rain comes down, there's now less than an hour to go before the doors to David's Pleasure Palace swing open.
I didn't go for the Halloween look because I've just gone for the sexy look tonight because that's how I feel this evening. Actually, David looks quite sexy. He doesn't often dress up. We try to, because we want our guests to make an effort, we try and make an effort. Yeah, with David dressing up, it's quite funny, actually, to see him all dressed up like that. He looks quite cute. The weather's changed, and I'm pretty sure that most of the people will arrive that was on the list. So it's quite exciting to see new people arrive and going, oh, yeah, you're quite cute, or no, carry on.
Just about ready to start, so I'm afraid it's time for the cameras to go.
Coming up, it's the morning after the swinging soiree.
Looks like we've acquired a skirt from someone. Must have been fun going home naked.
The Rocket Rabbi's daredevil stunt draws near.
I have a feeling something's going to go wrong.
The thing only goes about 10 miles an hour.
And Paul and Michelle might have been raving all night, but they're still up bright and early.
I can't remember, so I probably had a few.
I do remember coming home.
So I remember coming home because I was dragging you up.
The lure of Benidorm's main strip is enticing enough to convince even the frailest of OAPs to skip a siesta. This mobility scooter motorway is jam-packed with raucous expats, gleefully boozing away the kids' inheritance by day and by night.
Have you got me one? Yeah. Right. I'm thirsty.
Lager-loving pensioner Paul has reluctantly let his wife and her friends join this lad's only boozy bender.
Sorry we're late.
Cheers. All the best.
After packing away the pints, he's feeling vocal about them hijacking this night out.
It's cost me today €20 just for wife to go out.
Well, it's your bloody problem.
Hey,
it's my boys' day out, not bloody ladies' day out.
It's lads' day out, and it should stay lads' day out. Because we only get one day a week where we're not involved with the ladies.
Bring it on.
You've got to have time talking about sheds and cars.
Mr. Chairman, resolution, no more women.
All say aye. 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 Aye.
With the important men-only matter sorted, Paul's ready to carry on drinking till he drops.
So you're saying I should be here?
Here we go. Bring it on. Here we go.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be.
You're
No,
saying
I suppose
I should be
I suppose I am really.
In order to build bridges with the ladies, Paul takes to the stage in the hope of smoothing things over with his sweet serenading.
Mr. Paul Humphreys.
Pardon me. I apologise for that. But it is gassy beer out here. I mean, what do you expect for €1? A good day today, but...
It's been fun. Girls and boys together. Let's go home.
After a night boozing like students who's cashed in the loans, OUP's Paul and Michelle have the hangover from hell.
Tuesday Club comes round once a week, and I think it's enough. Because you can't carry on like that. I'm not mentioning no names, but she's not far from me, is rough as a dog.
Do you remember coming home?
I remember coming home because I was dragging you up, but I can't remember it all, so I probably had a few. I'm guessing I had about... about 11.
Dehydrated.
But you women, you had to spend your money. Wines, €2 a time.
Hey, we're not doing it next week, don't worry, we're going his own place.
Well, are sure you're not doing it next week? How much did it cost you? €20? I got change out of 10. You ready then?
Yeah,
Come on.
Hang on.
This is a life. Living a dream.
What would we be doing at home on a, Wednesday afternoon?
Probably stuck on bloody M6 somewhere.
Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Lee's life savings are riding on his new business, so he's keen to see what else he might be able to draw the punters in.
Right then, I promised you a rabbi, and I've got one in the studio. Good afternoon, our kid. How you doing?
Not bad, Graham. Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour. Right then, what's happening, our kid? You're up to doing stunts and all sorts. What's happening?
Well, this is it. I'm here to promote, basically, the Union Jack 2.
Okay.
That's a new bar that I've invested in, but it's only been open 2 months now, and we need to drum up business.
So what made you open a bar up in Benidorm?
Yeah, I had a little bit of spare money, and we come over here, me and my daughter. We've got ourselves a lovely place up in the mountains in Alfaz.
Yeah.
So I put my money where my mouth is, and I've, invested a little bit into this bar. And my job is to bring people in the bar.
I can see you're a character.
Yeah, that's it. I try to make people smile. So, there you go. But 2 months we've been open, and September was a good month. August I thought would be a blinding month, but it's terrible, isn't it?
So listen, a little birdie tells me that you're a bit of a stuntman, is that correct?
Yeah, well, I like to take my chances.
Right, so what's the chances you're taking?
Well, what it was is, a couple of weeks ago, I bought myself one of them disabled scooters, right? Because I've got arthritis, and I find it hard getting around.
Right.
I I paid £400 for it, got on it. What does it do? A wheelie.
Have you been serious?
It's a three-wheeler and it suddenly shot off and done a wheelie. So I thought I'll take advantage of this, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
We've got to drum up some business, you know, and everybody has a singer in their bar or a comedian. Something different.
It's something different.
A stuntman on a disabled scooter.
I've never been heard of.
Well, I've never heard of it. We're going to dress the scooter up. We're going to make it look like a rocket.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Only in Benidorm, this.
Only in Benidorm.
Right, and Rabbi, thanks ever so much for coming in and joining us here on Fresh Radio.
You're welcome, Graham.
There we go, there was our Rabbi, and like I said, make sure you pop down and see this guy. This coming Saturday at the Union Jack 2. Right then, moving on with the show, we've got music coming up from Katy Perry and Odyssey.
On the other side of town, it's the morning after David and Joe's swingers party.
The atmosphere was very good. 124 people turned up. It all took off about 12 o'clock. We actually kicked people out about 4 o'clock in the morning. And the last guests have just left now, which is about 10 o'clock.
But it wasn't only the guests who got their kicks.
Well, we started off with one couple, ended up with 2 couples and a single guy. So there were 7 of us in one bedroom, so went quite good fun.
Now the fun is over, it's time to face up to the aftermath.
It looks like there may have been some action in the bathroom last night. This is a floating sink, but it's been pulled apart here, and there was water leaking underneath, so I'm gonna have to get the plumber in to fix that in the next couple of days. Looks like we've acquired a skirt from someone. Must have been fun going home naked. Cold last night as well. We have quite a few things in our lost and found box, mainly ladies' knickers. They all seem to go home without them.
When we're cleaning up the next day, there are condoms on the floor instead of in the bin, baby wipes on the floor. I have found a used condom hanging from a rafter once. That was interesting. We have about 20 loads of laundry that will take me 3 or 4 days. Sometimes I'll find other people's clothing mixed in with my laundry. And some people will come back and claim them, but most people just leave their stuff behind and go and buy a new pair of underpants.
There was a successful night. People enjoyed themselves. Nearly everybody that went said, we'll see you again next month. So yeah, it was a successful evening. That's it, really. I can't say much more than that. I'm not going to say who's shouting who for how long and what position. And
Sandwiched between the Old Town and Rincon areas is the bustling, Brit-friendly Levante, the bargain basement of Benidorm. It boasts the highest number of hotels and some of the lowest food and booze prices in town. With crowds of boozed-up Brits looking for a good time, it's the perfect place for bar owner Lee to pull in the punters with his daredevil publicity stunt. Lee's ex-wife and daughter Kaya have flown in for his big moment.
Don't she look gorgeous? Oh.
It's the first time the 50-year-old has seen them in over 3 months.
Right. Oh, my bubba. Good to see your sister and your mum.
Yeah, I miss them.
All us girls together, eh? Are you glad you're here? Good. Oh, I've missed you, bubs. Missed you too. Remember the good old days back home? Yeah.
We split up 13 years ago, but we've always remained best friends. Back in Essex, he was struggling. I think the best thing Lee ever did was move to Benidorm. So what are you doing this stunt for?
Well, obviously I'm trying to get a crowd in, you know what I mean? I want a crowd in here. Listen, every bar has a singer. It's been done, you know, or 2 for 1 drinks and this and that. No one's had a stunt, man.
What are you doing? What's the stunt?
It's a surprise.
Is it? All right. OK, we'll just wait.
Just trust me, all right?
whatever he's
I'm a bit
doing.
nervous because I have a feeling something's going to go wrong.
The thing only goes about 10 miles an hour. Listen, it's going to go well. We'll pull in a good crowd, you know, money will be flowing in the till.
Yeah.
And I'll come out with it unscratched.
All right.
What do you reckon?
You will.
Give me 5.
Come on, son.
That's
We can do this.
Safe.
Safe.
Coming up, foolhardy Lee risks life and limb to get the punters in. And Paul's reliving his youth.
I think there's going to be a lot more days out like this.
Most people are content to slow down in their old age. But over at the Union Jack 2, Last Chance Lee is going full throttle to get the punters in.
Well, as you can see, I've zooped it up. Rocket Rabbi. I think it looks very cheap, but very good. You know, I'm on a tight budget here. You know, I'm not nervous about doing the stunt. I want people to come. That's what I'm nervous about. I need to make money. So if I can get a big crowd in, I'll be well happy and a bit of money in the till, you know?
I'm feeling a bit nervous about this stunt. Without a doubt, Lee is a typical showman. Yeah, without a doubt. It's in his blood.
Rocket Rabbi. There you are. Come on, let's do this.
With showtime looming, Lee's off to round up a few extra paying customers.
I've got quite a good crowd down, but I'm going to just go to the beach, see who's about, see if I can get some more money in the till, do you know what I'm saying? Move out the way, I'm drumming up some business. The rocket's coming through, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Guys, I'm doing a few stunts at Union Jack 2 in about 10 minutes. So if you want to see the famous Rabbi jump buses and do his stunts, get up there now. Bloody thing's broken, innit? It's run out of batteries. Is that a bad omen or what?
Benidorm has been colonised by an army of aging Brits seeking endless sunshine hedonism and non-stop party, all on a pensioner's budget. Still feeling the pain of an expensive Tuesday night out, Paul's found a way to relive his youth without breaking the bank. He's hooking up with a classic scooter club.
Something I used to do in England, but quite excited because this is the first time I've done it in Spain. So I don't know what to expect, really.
Back in the UK, self-confessed mod Paul cruised around in style on a classic Italian scooter.
Best memories of being a mod is, you know, getting dressed up and looking smart. Sunday night, you're going into clubs, all-nighter, you know, 10 at night till 6 in the morning, and like you paid £3 to get in.
Paul's mobility scooter may only go half as fast as a Lambretta, but he's pimped it up to look like the real deal.
People stop me and say, "That's brilliant, that. Can I sit on it?" And so I take the keys out. I don't let them sit on it with the keys in, no way.
Paul heads off for his boys-only scooter play date, and this aging mod can't wait to check out the classic bikes on show.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate.
Paul from Accrington.
Pleased to meet you. These are the boys come to see you today.
Oh, great.
Paul's a Lambretta head. He's got loads of Lambretta.
Yeah. It's a nice piece of kit. Look at that. Not many of them about now. You can't touch that.
57.
I've seen some beauties here today. Really glad I come. Yeah, come on, I'll show you my bike. There's only 11 in Benidorm.
Right.
They're electric, obviously. If I'm going on any long runs, I fetch my charger with me. I can come down to your place, and while I'm on the natter, I can put it on charge.
Straight in.
Plug it straight
And
in.
it's all built in, the charger.
All built in. Everything's built in.
The new Lambretta just come out. It's got that same mudguard.
Exactly, yeah. I went and I got these laminated stickers, making it out like it was a Lambretta.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go for a ride, Paul. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah.
Show us your top speed.
No problem.
All right.
That's if you can keep up with me.
Okay, we'll see where it goes. We'll see how it goes.
like being back in England, you know, meeting up with lads. They've made me welcome as though if I've known them all my life. They're quite impressed with the little beast that I have at the moment. We're certainly going to keep in touch. There's no two ways about that, and I think there's going to be a lot more days out like this.
To secure a villa and live his Benidorm dream, Lee's planned his own unique way to drum up business and get some cash through the tills.
Listen, I've got big plans.
Yeah.
Massive, massive plans. Union Jack 1, Union Jack 2, Union Jack 3, 4, 5, I can see it. I want to be Benidorm.
And now it's showtime for the Rocket Rabbi, and his grand ideas are about to be put to the test. With the wheelie under his belt and the crowd warmed up nicely, Lee puts his final bit of gym training to good use.
The next trick, I shall be putting a pint of beer on my head and doing a wig.
Oh my God. Let's get it.
Oh, it's a bit of a wobble. No, you can do this, Lee.
You don't really.
The Rocket Rabbi has successfully entertained the crowd and put Union Jack 2 centre stage.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it. And yes, it is me.
But is it enough to put this potty pensioner on the road to success?
I thought it's gone really well. Look, there's people at the bar, drinking, spending money. The stunts went kind of well. I haven't killed myself. Every bar needs a rabbi. That's what I reckon. And they ain't gonna get one because there's only one. Dream's lady there. Living the dream.